So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. And it's Ødegaard. Palmer. Nicely weighted. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bruno Guimaraes, and he's forced to go back. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gives it back. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Dias, Saliba, Rodri. Great run on the overlap here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Saliba. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Guimaraes. For Palmer. Now he's had it taken off him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Saliba, Ødegaard, looking for the run, and this is Van Nistelrooy. Davis, Cajuste, Palmer. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Bangladesh definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Matsusiwa. Kipre. Davis. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Still just a single goal between the sides. And he was quick to react. He's through, it's one-on-one. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a cute ball. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! And it's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Ipswich get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cajuste. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Nistelrooy! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's been given away. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Bangladesh really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Van Nistelrooy. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers.
Tries a shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
De Bruyne. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they've got rid. Kukcu. And it's Serginho. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Neymar really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the game's first significant moment. And Bebeto! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bebeto is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Bebeto. Great vision. Beckham calmly anticipates. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Costa Curta. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a cute ball. That looks a good ball through. Stoichkov! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bebeto. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Costa Curta probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Van Nistelrooy is having a shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona finding their passes. Hakimi is there and he can get that clear.
There will be 3 minutes
Aimed beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway. Van Dijk. Here's Cannavaro. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now here's the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Costa Curta. De Bruyne engages and forces him off the ball. Chance for a shot! Volleyed effort.
Bebeto really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
De Jong gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and
He's
personal.
through here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Azar proves too strong. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kukçu makes the interception. Serginho. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Beckham. Fired deep towards the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's De Jong. Beckham. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And he's gone looking for safety. Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thinks one through. Well read, nice interception. Back to the keeper it goes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Stoichkov. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And they're all square. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost...
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He will be livid with himself. Taken back almost at once. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Belletti. Lovely, now then. Decent chance! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Now it's Torres. Kaka. Bebeto. That's a cute ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! That's going to go a long way. And this is Torres. Well, that's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Conte. And it's Hullet. Just fight. Goes for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely, neat pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri tries to play it through. He is through here. Beraldo gets it clear. It's a good run down the right. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. And Van Nistelrooy! first goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Livakovic claims comfortably. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Safi Sali. Beraldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi cuts out the pass. Ambitious ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Beckham gets... He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Danger averted for now. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, it's... Van Nistelrooy! He has done it! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's there to belt it away. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Van Bouten makes the interception. I think we're just about done here. And that could set him on his way. Good ball, good take. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now there's a fine ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Bangladesh undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Owen! He's played it long.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And shifted it to the flank. Deep cross. Serginho is there and he can get that clear. Great chance! Goal! So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Batistuta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's loose and there's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Half an hour played now. Driving forward, stood up well to him there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call...
David Villa! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Beckham. And it's Belletti. Short changes him with that pass. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is a crunching tackle. Danger averted for now. Rodri attempts a clearance. Kaká. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Batistuta. Number 10, Owen. Number 18.
And that's the second half started.
Number 13.
Pass somewhat off target.
Number 14.
Rodri.
Coming on the field.
He's a sharp little ball here. And Serginho.
Such good technique.
Serginho charging forward down that flank. That's a decent clearance.
Number 4, Makalele.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. And that has left him in a heap. Turns and goes back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Nistelrooy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Corner number 2 then. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Martinez. That is good alertness. A probing pass. And Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Kukçu plays it short. Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And this is Lewandowski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Martinez. And that was very necessary. Tries to get it clear. Kukçu knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... Oh no, what has happened here? It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, shooting chance! Kukçu! It's hit the upright. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Makalele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham.
There will be 3
Now it's
minutes of
Martinez.
time.
That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.